Students in the Notre Dame Law School are serving justice to the wrongfully convicted through the Exoneration Project, which allows law students to gain real-world experience and fight for a worthy cause. Today we have Notre Dame law professor Jimmy Gurule and law student Erica Gustin, or excuse me, that's not who you are anymore. You're a Lenora Popken. So Jimmy, let's start with you. Tell us about the Exoneration Project and how it began.
It started as a student organization approximately 2 years ago, and the objective was to educate the student body, the faculty, and the general public regarding the causes of wrongful convictions. Because since at least 1989, there have been about 350 cases where individuals that were convicted of serious felonies have been found to have been wrongfully convicted and have been released from prison. And from there, the student organization started working on wrongful conviction cases. They actually started assisting in a pro bono type of manner, volunteering their time to work on several cases. And now we've actually evolved into an externship where students are getting academic credit for their work.
And Lenora, how are you involved in this project?
So I am the incoming president next year for the Notre Dame Exoneration Project. I've also been working on one of our pro bono cases for the last almost 2 years now. And then I'm also a student in the brand new wrongful conviction externship, which started last fall and is a year-long externship where Professor Gurule teaches us about the causes of wrongful conviction, and then we get to work on actual cases.
So you're just a little bit busy, right? Just a little bit.
Just occasionally.
Well, I understand the most recent case you guys took on was a man convicted of murder and in prison for the past 15 years. How has that case been going?
Well, there's actually 5 cases. The students are working on 5 cases. They're working in teams of 3, approximately teams of 3, on 5 different cases. The case that you're referring to is one where the defendant was, the person was convicted of murder. He was sentenced to 50 years in prison. He served now over 15 years in prison. And the student organization, working in collaboration with the Exoneration Project in Chicago, recently filed a petition for post-conviction relief, seeking a new evidentiary hearing in the case. And so the students were actively involved in doing the research and drafting the petition and filing that with the court.
And that client is actually one of our clients that has the shortest term of imprisonment. Our clients range from having served 15 years to over 30 years for crimes they did not commit.
Wow. And as a student, for you to have this kind of experience seems invaluable. Talk about that.
It is incomparable. There is no other experience I've had at the law school or even during my undergraduate education that comes anywhere near comparing to what I've learned through this process. The interpersonal skills, the ability to give hope to someone who has been without hope for decades, the following a case from beginning to end, not just the litigation, not just the research and the writing, but the investigation. Lawyering is a people profession. This is a serving profession. And Notre Dame's goal is to educate a different kind of lawyer. And I really think through the Exoneration Project, that's the most direct path to educating a different kind of lawyer with these invaluable interpersonal skills and the ability to really empathize and show compassion towards people in the criminal justice system.
What a credible answer. And I understand students who originally participated in the Exoneration Project were all volunteers, but you were able to establish an externship for academic credit. Now I understand you have some more plans to further cement this program in Notre Dame Law School. Can you talk about that?
Well, last year I went ahead and submitted to the faculty a proposal to establish the externship. So that just started last semester. So this is the second semester of the externship. But our ultimate goal is to establish a clinic, a standalone clinic. We would be, in essence, a standalone law firm that would be involved in litigating these types of cases, wrongful conviction cases. So we would be in a position to select the specific cases that we decide to work on and then be involved in the litigation of those cases, hopefully up to the point where our students can actually be there at the prison gate when the prisoner, the individual, is released from prison.
Well, thank you both so much for being here and just using your talents for good in the world, and obviously it's just such an important cause in our society.